I don't remember writing this well, hardly at all. But I remember anybody I ever showed it to said I should do what I'm doing now, I suppose. I am enlightened. I love you. I love you too. You are not truly a human living on the earth until you have passed through the 3 doors of love. Accepted your place as nothing in the whole. Only then will you truly exist on the earth. And once done, all other turtles whole become a single earth with a single lifetime and no other. And that is good. The lines of writing should not be strung together individually. They are strands of a dream catcher holding the bad dreams and letting the good dreams come true. I am an iron gate you can see through, but is still there, hard and rigid, some vision planted by the world. But that in you grows, uninhibited, unrestrained. Let it be free, and the reality will come true. Be the master of your own peace. You were never the master of your own mind. I want to tell you a story. There is an old story that the reality is we are all turtles on one another's backs in an infinite stack. I better stop to tell you about infinity, and in a moment about each. The largest infinity is the set of infinities. Imagine, if you will, for a moment, whole, natural, irrational, imaginary, each infinity in its own respect, each infinite in its own respect, each infinite in its own respect, each infinite in its own respect, yet between each of them another infinite set. And thus the absolute infinite set is the infinite set of infinities. And each thought, each idea, each of us, whatever may be Shakespeare's dream stuff, and an idea visualized in God's mind, whatever that is. The master, perhaps. Absolute truth. Though in this moment I cannot remember his face. Remember him, or on one grain of sand in what the Buddhas call a kalpa, billions upon billions of grains of sand in all the universes, each single lifetime we must pass through before we reach the end, which is not death, nor even discorporation. Those are just transmigration from each grain of sand, speck of dust to another. When we are word or poem, here, humans listening, coffee cup to rock to stone or stone, bird or turtle love or thought, forget your self-conception and be what you are not, and you will be what you are really. A trifle imagining, and nothing more. Admit that fully to yourselves, and all the petals unflowed like a black lotus to the perfect higher self, which is not like this or that, or even love this or that, or adore this or that through you pass, or even agape. Like the final gate you step through, when there is neither you nor I nor anything else. We'll get to all that in a space. For now, just keep in mind that I suspect that's enough for you to understand for now. So the mission in life, you ask? I'll pretend to know for a second to show you. Be one of these turtles in the infinite set of infinities, which from now on I am going to call the whole. On the top sits the earth in untarnished perfect peace, and until you know your place you have not truly attained your humanhood, and found that to make it the heaven on earth. You must first know your place, quit your struggling for who or what you think you are, and just be, happen to be, what you really are, which is a turtle in the whole. more than a man or woman. And as I tarry on the steps and the footpaths, on the bridges and waterways about my city, where centaurs and medusae walk, I concern not myself with the whispers the wind makes as she slowly breathes into my ear, and step off for a moment to look at grace in the face. There's no accounting for love. It's not some ledger you add up in a book or of ones and twos. Everything dissolves into no thing when you divide it by the infinite set of infinities that from now on I'm going to call the whole. 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 The truth is, you are in a place holy and divine. Let yourself go completely, even if it means losing your mind, in particular your concentration. Let the words wander around in your head, the feelings, the sounds, the smells. Your mind will just hand it back to you when you leave, and will have fixed what needed fixing, so you'll be even better than when you came in. You might say you'll be new and improved. The concentration, you didn't really need that anyway. Just some social construct or what inertia would teach you to believe. That any fucking task has meaning is absurd. How many crackheads do you know who keep taskless, or pot fiends for that matter? And I'll put the happiness of my pot fiends, crackheads, and dosed out deadheads against your banker, secretary, or grocery store manager any fucking day. And let me say that again. Any fucking day. So the concentration, if you don't give it to us freely, we'll just take it away by force of word, or blaring blues guitar, or a little classical, or the smell of coffee, or some sound of cappuccino maker going off, or after you've had a few taking a trip to the bathroom. You'll be none the worse for wear, so remember, just sit back and enjoy this ride. You're the only one who's here anyway. So put your head between your knees if you need to, or lay your head on the table, or go outside and have a smoke. The end won't occur, unless you up a bit. Just a bit. And tonight, who knows, maybe you'll get laid or have a nice restful night whacking off in bed. We don't mind, we're just passing the time, being a guy, someone. Let your mind go and you will find absolute zero is cold and still and nothing. And anything, not even the movement of your soul from one thing into another, makes any difference in the world. Whatever the fuck that is. Climb out of your shell for even an infinitesimal moment, and you'll be there, on the top of all control of the earth, complete, whole. And as to doing the point of justice, there is no such thing as no justice to war, dope, terrorist, environment, or otherwise. That sickness must come to us all. The infinite culpers of deaths and births, but accept the words, whatever the fuck that is, am enlightened, as if that were the only thing you were, and you will be for a brief moment the words, oh god damn. And absolutely free, no innocent bystander in God's little dream, but he or she himself dreaming all of us and everything, and there will be peace on earth for that shining moment, and all your troubles will crumble to the dust and blow away on the cosmic wind, and you let out that fart or burp you've always wanted to, and nary one of us will care, because if you are enlightened, then so are the rest of us. And as to sickness that must come to us all, the infinite culpers of deaths and births, you would not believe how small they look from way. You can't even imagine, because you will only be loving the wind passing around you, sitting beneath a tree. Because you will no longer be an idea or image or plague with doubts or misgivings, because you will only be simple, harmonious, found the ultimate quiet. And my God, will you love turtles? I can't tell you how much you'll love turtles. You'll just have to see. Try it out if you want to believe in yourself. Be I'm enlightened. But accept the words I'm enlightened. Breathe them in and out with your whole heart, all the sexuality and lust you've gotten. And I'm here for no reason but that I want to. A.K.A. actualize. Not because you're the son or daughter of a man and woman. You can't blame it for your destiny if you choose it. Now forget, if it is the only one in all the whole, or I don't really have to be here if I don't want to. If that's true, then leave. You stay for something, perhaps to realize you're living dreams, the manifestation of your own fantasies, aka enlightened like the rest of us. Because we're all staring at you wondering what it will take for you to come and know, accept who you are. The center of eternity, the walking God on earth. And we're all very, very, very thankful when you realize it. Yell out, joy, 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 oh, fucking joy. I'm like every one of us. We're free people out here at the Cafe Caffeine. We come and go and do so as we please. And for this one night of the week, when the center of the universe is revolving around you, taking whatever you want, take as much as you need, we're all just here to entertain you for the night. And maybe you'll enjoy yourself and realize the dream of being at home with us completely at ease. Oh, joy, joy, you are enlightened in every one of us. Thank you for coming to us. We are thankful and giggling with laughter. You made it. You made it. Tonight you can go home and go to sleep and have sweet dreams. Let all of us dream them sweetly. And be at ease that you've been at the Cafe Caffeine and made the scene what it is. It's the place where we reveal our little bit of Wednesday night revelry. What's meant by fucking enlightened. And I need not explain it, but want it anyway. I'm perfectly happy being me. I have found my place, and I've stuck my head out of my shell and really seen what can really be. Set my toothless grin on my claws, stared out the window, and saw I truly am one turtle with the whole above me and the whole fucking thing below. The absolute infinite running through me, and nothing to be nothing, and absolutely fucking free, completely and perfectly free, right exactly what I'm supposed to be, you see? And happy to be zero. Completely and perfectly flowing over with joy, even if it's just some toy in a child or adult's imagination. The stuff that dreams are made, a bit of cosmic dust floats in an endless river of Cubans. And then I'm enlightened, whenever the hell I am, holy on the earth, sitting quietly and listening to the wind's breeze and the drying trees, leaves, and the sun raining down on my face, knowing to it all and just beginning. The words and sound transcending as the rust. The bliss that is making me laugh, and I am lightened for a moment, these words writing, and that is good enough for me. Whether I go back to being a turtle, nothing happens in the cosmic whole. Okay, let's all laugh together for a moment. This sin riddle comes undone. Be completely in the middle, says the master to the student. Be perfectly happy for a moment. Let everything go, in particular those you hold and what's happening to you, and never guess, and it's always only partially true. And giggle to yourself under your breath, or laugh out loud until you burst and your cheeks rupture, letting your true truths come out. Cosmic dust, my ass, cosmic everything. Cosmic fuck, been it, done it, loved every minute of it. You just fucked yourself up and came completely undone, and that's the absolute beauty of it. All those foibles and phobias you had of seeing you come undone, total strangers. Ha! We were there when you first wet your pants. You will be there when you come, and we'll be there again when you come undone. And again, laugh completely at yourself, being here exactly all us, all along, and what R say. What? And what R says the master to the student. Me, a truth, once got vanished, sucking his turtle thumb early on before childbirth, always thinking he came from the womb, when in reality he never was to begin with, only really himself in that moment when I am enlightened. And still 43 years later, perfectly happy to be nothing in this moment. I am only enlightened creature on this earth. Is the phrase, jumble of words, sounds that mean it. I am enlightened. Reach out, grab hold on to it for a moment, and sing it at the top of your lungs and everything you've got. I'm enlightened, and I'm the only one. I'm the only one, and glad to be enlightened, nothing but singing this song. I'm enlightened and I'm the only one, and I'm the only one, and glad to be enlightened. Hooray! I'm enlightened and I'm the only one. I'm the only one, and glad to be enlightened. The student says to the teacher. Whack! The prayer stick on his head. Thank you gladly, teacher. I'm only enlightened in as much as everyone else is enlightened. and for a moment am glad to have known it. Then I must forget it, going back to my place, giggling, perfectly happy to be a turtle who's found his place. Thanks, guys. Hope you all enjoy tonight and all your days to come. Look out in this room from here, too, and you will know who you are and can survive it all. I am enlightened, the chosen one, just a turn of phrase, a turn of the wheel of Dharma, singing, happy and content to turtle whole within himself and all the earth within him, extending out as in his moment of complete contentment. Nothing happens, and the only thing that is a single black lotus flower floating on a perfect sea. No one, no whole, no being, no seeing, no seeming, no human, no tragedy, just what is. Perfect, complete, total, isness. Then every one of the turtles on earth, and I am whole, and I wholly divided by the infinite set of infinities. A whole divided by a whole is one, and there is no distinction between my inner peace and all of peace, and that is the enlightenment we have in this room. Share together. Let's all laugh out loud, out loud, out loud, and sing joy, joy, joy. Peace is every one of us, whole and complete. Join me in singing joy, joy, joy. Peace is every one of us, whole and complete. Enlightened are we, joy, 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 joy. Peace is every one of us, whole and complete. Let the song continue on forever. Joy, 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 joy. Peace is every one of us, whole and complete. And we are enlightened and can sing joy, joy, joy. Peace is everyone, whole and complete. Sing everyone the refrain. Joy, 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 joy. Peace is everyone, whole and complete. I am every one of us, and I am enlightened and completely happy. Play guitar, tap on the table or your leg. Joy, joy, joy. Peace is every one of us, whole and complete. I am every one of us, and I am enlightened and completely happy. I am completely happy. I have found my place, and am now at home with my family. Joy, joy, joy. Peace is every one of us, whole and complete. I am every one of us, and I am enlightened and completely happy. Salud. Mazel tov. And everything else above and below us, glad to be here. And cast off this dusky cloak. I am enlightened, walks amongst you, buck naked and in the morning dew. A black lotus, one turtle in an infinite series of infinity. Or a poet walking off stage and another one coming up. It's always glad to be here and give us what we haven't got. Slip away.